Well, each night in July, we've been raising money and awareness for Transitions LifeCare as part of our 3-degree guarantee forecast. And tonight I want to introduce you to some of the great work they do.
I got a call from my father saying he needed my help. And it turned out he had stage 4 lung cancer with mets to the brain. And I took him into my home, and with the help of my 3 teenage kids, we took care of my dad on hospice for 3 months.
For 30 years, Mark Philbrick was a nurse, but that call from his dad not only changed his life, but his career. Now Mark is one of the directors at Transitions LifeCare, but moving from a hospital to a hospice environment is more different than you think.
In the hospitals and other healthcare settings, patients' families sometimes are seen as an inconvenience, and that's why they have visiting hours. There are no visiting hours in hospice. Families are with us 24 hours a day.
Mark has spent the past 10 years not only learning the ways and benefits of hospice, but also teaching others.
The challenge is getting people to understand that death is not an incident, but a process.
And that process involves an entire team of people.
When somebody comes on hospice, they have a physician, but they also have a nurse, a social worker, a spiritual care counselor, a CNA. They have grief counseling involved, so the whole team works together with the family.
Some members of that team are volunteers, and they become the most important part of that process, as Mark learned firsthand.
As a caregiver, volunteers come in, they spend time with my dad reading or watching movies, and I could go out, take a hike in the woods, clear my head, go grocery shopping, and it was really an emotional lifesaver for me is to have volunteers.
Transitions employs more than 400 people, but their volunteers number some 350 strong and range from pet volunteers, music volunteers, and even veteran volunteers, all with the same mission.
It's really about helping people live fully until the end. It's not as sad as most people think. It's really seeing people rise to the challenge and love and support their loved ones on the end-of-life journey. Very rewarding.
And our thanks to Mark for sharing his story. Transitions LifeCare. Learn more about them, maybe how your family could benefit or how you could become one of those great volunteers. TransitionsLifeCare.org.
All right. Much more to come right here at 6.